That town was fantastic. At Boston, Connor traveled this weekend. Can't thank you enough, buddy. What a blast. The WWE put on some incredible shows. You got a chance to be there. It was a pretty cool little moment.
Yeah, I appreciate you bringing me along, man. That I was saying to you and Zed and everyone, that was the first time I've been in a full stadium since 2019. So just that atmosphere again in Houston, and obviously Money in the Bank last night was wild. But that atmosphere, being around it, goosebump feelings basically the entire weekend because of all the cool shit we got to do.
14,496 people in Houston.
Yeah.
Okay, that doesn't include all the security, which was a lot. Just probably add another 100 in there. So it's it was just you got a chance to see it on TV, Madison Square Garden.
Yes.
When the Knicks fans came back. Got a chance to see it UFC. There's been some events where college baseball, you heard a couple. But being in it for the first time, especially now Connor was down on the lower level too, so he wasn't really up in there. But me sitting on the floor of that thing, and you really just feel the entire. Now there's a stage on one side, and for the history of WWE, I've been going to events now for a long time as a fan, now being a part of it. There's parts of the arena that you can't sell, obviously, for whether it's staging purposes, visual purposes, optics. Houston, it felt like they sold every single seat in there. And I got a chance, when I sat down early, I got an entrance, by the way. Pretty cool.
It was pretty sweet.
Very thankful to everybody in the arenas that were very nice to me. Too nice to me. It was fantastic. Thank you so much. Came out to Seven Nation Army because it wasn't on TV. It's just in the arena. So they said any song you want, you can come out to. And I'm like, okay, give me the sing-along song. So let's go ahead and have a good time with this. And as soon as that boom, the place to the song they're cheering. So I kind of steal Jack White's pop there.
Yeah, a little bit.
Which I apologize, but the people were very nice. Just going out there and looking around and taking it in. Then I sat down, and when I think it was Vince McMahon. Vince McMahon came out. Yeah. Whenever Vince, it might have been Vince or Roman, I forget which one. But as I looked around and just saw everybody on their feet screaming, it was we're back.
Yeah, it was so cool.
So cool. Yeah. It was so cool. Like it. And obviously, Roman Reigns, greatest of all time.
Yeah, greatest of all time.
The GOAT.
Let's not get it twisted. Okay, Universal Champion. He smashes him. He stacks him. He pins him. He gets out of it. He's the guy, all right? Mm-hmm. I saw a lot of lust in a lot of eyes, by the way, from the ladies that were potentially booing Roman when he came out. I saw men booing Roman Reigns who, with one swing of his hand, could have knocked out 5-6 of them straight. I mean, you're talking about the guy in Roman Reigns right now. And I think, I'm not 100% sure, because as you probably heard, I was not told of anything. Mm-hmm. So people are wondering, I think that, and not a lot of people, but a lot of people on the internet, after hearing the clip, were wondering, was that a genuine, what was that? They did not tell me anything. And allegedly, all day, there was a lot tighter lips around every situation. So I am not a part of any of the, I don't go to any of the meetings. Yeah. Okay, I don't go to any. I rarely know what potentially is going to happen in the grand scheme. I know next to nothing going in there, and that's by design. By the way, I don't think I'm good enough to know what's going to happen and also have a genuine reaction, because I think that is a tough balance. And Michael Cole has really found a balance with that. And I think Hunter, Mr. H, is also on board with it, so that helps a lot. But I think Michael Cole is saying, he's like, hey, we just need Pat to show up and just be a fan almost. You be a fan, you react accordingly. Now, obviously, there's some things that I'll get a heads up, hey, boom and bang, need you to do boom. It's okay, got it. And that's normally during a commercial break or something that's about to happen. So they keep me out of the loop for almost everything. I almost, as soon as because it was rumors, there was a lot of rumors. Okay, there was, on the internet, there was Cena rumors, there was CM Punk rumors, there was even Lesnar rumors, okay, and then Goldberg rumors. There was so many rumors, and I obviously read the internet. Okay, this is an internet show. I'm on the internet. So I see all these things, and I get some people that'll even tweet me, or friends of mine that are fans that'll ask me, they're like, so who is it? Who is it? And I'm like, I have no fucking idea. I actually have no idea. And they think I'm bullshitting or whatever. I legitimately don't. Whenever I heard a conversation earlier in the day, I heard a conversation take place between two people, and something was said All right. And I think those might have been two of like maybe the 4 people that knew what was happening. They kept that thing real tight all day. So I overheard a conversation and I heard big guy used or something like that.
Wow.
I was like, okay. So that could be Cena. He's a big guy.
Yeah.
Could be Brock Lesnar.
He's a big guy.
Yeah. Could be Goldberg.
He's a big guy too.
And I was like, all right. So that kind of, I didn't think it was CM Punk. CM Punk, obviously massive name, big name. But no, when you describe CM Punk, you don't say like, hey, big guy or whatever. You know what I mean? But I didn't know if they were, then I started overthinking it a little bit when they said big. Do they mean name big or whatever? But I, at one point yesterday, was like, okay, fucking Brock Lesnar's coming out.
Yeah.
All right, here we, like at one point yesterday, I was like, is Brock Lesnar coming out tonight? That's going to be fucking awesome. And then if it was Brock Lesnar Roman with Paul there, I actually got myself cooked into an entire corner in the bathroom. I was like, what am I going to do?
Yeah.
what do I do there? And then I just at the mouth, I was like, stop. Who cares? You'll figure it out. Like, who knows what's going to happen? Kind of got back into it, go out there, do the thing. And then when that thing hits, it's just amazing.
It was.
And, you know, I didn't see him.
No, he couldn't.
Well, that's what we were talking before. I was super jealous. Obviously, I mean the entire weekend, like it looked like you got. I mean, it looked awesome, but like it was legit. Like, I mean, I know like same deal. I haven't been back to a full stadium in a while, and yeah, we've seen the stuff on TV, but like it really was like the energy in the arena last night was like palpable. You could feel it through the TV broadcast, and then when Cena came out, like. I mean, I'd put that with like the top 5 moments of like in any sport in terms of people just going ape shit in there.
Post quarantine.
Yeah, absolutely.
Post lockdown, post no fans in the arena, Thunderdome was an incredible innovation by the WWE and Vince and Kevin Dunn and everybody that came up with that to like make it the best it could possibly be, which is what the WWE normally does with things, by the way. And then it might take a little bit, then they'll adapt and then they do it again. It's just, that's what the WWE has done then, now, and forever. Like that is just what the WWE does. So, and I was birthed in the Thunderdome. So I don't ever want anybody to think that I have any negative connotation towards the Thunderdome, because the Thunderdome and the Capitol Wrestling Center with 20 fans probably in there is all I really know in that entire thing. But in front of those, you listen to anybody in the business talk, they're like, just wait until we're in Houston. Yeah. Just wait until we're in Houston. And I'm like, this isn't bad. Like, hey, we're still having a good time here, you know? Like, they're like, just wait till we get to Houston, wait till we get to Houston. Then when we got to Houston, it was like, okay,
I get it.
Okay. And then it was like, there's no way Fort Worth, because I've been in a lot of WWE crowds, and the crowd's kind of, you know, it depends on the night. Like, the crowd is a massive part of the show.
Oh, yeah.
Crowd, I think the crowd knows that, but then they forget some parts of the show, then they know it. I've always been a very active crowd participant at WWE events. You're supposed to be. Like, that is what the WWE is. Like, you're supposed to be a part of the show. Roman's match with Edge last night was dictated by what was being said to him by the crowd, by what was being said and everything.
Yes.
Somebody called Roman a bitch. And then last night, if you heard Roman was laying on, somebody in the crowd called Roman a bitch. Roman's laying on Edge, and he said, I'll make him my bitch 360, looking at the guy that said it. It's like, that is what the WWE is. Like, the universe is their own character. So I've been to a bunch of different shows. And after Houston, I thought to myself, like, well, there's no way Fort Worth's going to be able to do what Houston
No way.
does. No way. It's not as big of an arena. There's no way they do it. And then Fort Worth was fucking absurd.
Delivered.
It was awesome. I mean, 2 for 2 on incredible crowds. They're in Dallas tonight, I think, for Monday Night Raw. Cena said he's going to be there. Friday, we're in Cleveland. And then there's some matches happening, I guess, down at Rolling Lod. Let's
go.
Okay. I mean, it is. I think Cleveland, though, is another city where I think you're going to get some. I think it's going to be a fucking.
Oh, yeah.
Romp. I think for the foreseeable future.
I think so, too.
We got some great shit going on. I'm excited to be there, dude.